situation, you're not a criminal and you've never run from the law.
But tonight, an exclusive 5 on Your Side investigation reveals how thousands of people like you across the country and here in Ohio have been killed as a result of deadly police pursuits.
On Your Side, Chief Investigator Ron Regan has been digging deep into crash reports that reveal the real cost of deadly pursuits.
Well, we found that every day someone dies in a high-speed police chase. And it's not just those suspected of breaking the law. Both police officers and honest citizens are paying a high price for police policies that vary from city to city. In Lakewood, police blowing through red lights, chasing a suspected car thief. In Streetsboro, a suspected shoplifter leads cops on a high-speed pursuit. And in Cleveland, on a busy freeway, another chase ends in a deadly shootout, all within just 2 weeks. So we analyzed police pursuits here in Ohio and across the country. We found far too often innocent people, not even targets of the chase, as well as police officers, become victims. Since 1982, we found more than 11,000 nationwide died as a result of police pursuits. More than 3,000 were innocent victims, simply on the same roadway. 120 police officers, thousands more injured.
Get back!
That's exactly what happened here in Canton last June.
You okay, bud?
A crash so devastating, it left an innocent passenger in this car with severe brain damage, another with broken legs. The driver of this van, fleeing from police, blew through the intersection, slamming into 19-year-old Austin Shaheen and his friends.
You know, I'm just driving. We didn't even see him coming.
Shaheen escaped with severe bruises.
There was dozens of people standing outside when it happened. They all said that they saw a police chase and that the siren was off, but the lights were on.
That's the van, captured on surveillance video moments before the crash. And just seconds behind, a Canton police cruiser. Its red and blue lights clearly visible. Running after being stopped for failing to use a turn signal.
We are going south on Dartmouth at 6th Street.
South on Dartmouth, straight into a residential neighborhood.
The approaching vehicle just crashed at 11th Street.
We had a chase, and we got bodies on the ground.
She got hit by the person that the cops were chasing.
This third innocent victim, a young mother, never saw it coming. She was strapping her child in the back seat of her truck and is lucky to be alive.
Hit the truck and I blacked out, ended up under, and was drugged from here to the driveway.
This wasn't a pursuit.
It wasn't?
No.
Canton Police Chief Bruce Lawver.
Why does a police officer pursue a vehicle that he has no reason to suspect is a dangerous felon?
But you say pursue, okay? I'm saying he's trying to get
direction. Do you want to say follow?
I'm saying
he's following him.
No, his purpose was to get the direction to travel.
They shouldn't have pursued him in a residential area.
Danielle King is a young mom who heard the crash.
There are a lot of kids on the street, and you know, if it would have been any earlier, you know, there could have been kids out here easily playing in the street, and someone really could have gotten, you know, like a small innocent child could have really been hurt or involved in the accident.
What do you say to the carload of innocent young people, one of whom now is severely brain damaged? Was this chase worth that?
This officer did not cause that. That suspect caused that.
And that's the dilemma facing both law enforcement and innocent victims.
It's, you know, the guy's fault for running from the police, but, you know, in a residential neighborhood like this, I wouldn't say it's, you know, the best idea to have a high-speed pursuit. As you can see, you know, there's kids playing out here, and, you know, it's not like it's the highway.
Streetsboro police called off their high-speed chase before a suspected shoplifter slammed into 2 other vehicles, injuring 3 innocent bystanders.
Was safety a consideration?
Absolutely. You have to weigh the risk of catching this guy versus the danger you put the public in.
And across Ohio, we found at least 342 people died in police pursuits since 1982, including 139 innocent bystanders and a police officer.
And that's really a problem.
Dr. Fred Rivera has studied police pursuits across the country, but pursuit policies, we found, vary substantially from city to city.
So I think that really is important to take a look at. To those requirements, in fact, limit the number of police pursuits in one jurisdiction but not in another.
In Cleveland, pursuits changed dramatically following the 2012 chase involving 62 police cars. Today, only suspects of actual or alleged violent felonies or impaired drivers can be pursued. But we found many pursuits are far less restrictive, including even misdemeanors. And the number of pursuits varies widely. Over a 2-year period, we found 72 in Youngstown, 145 in Akron, 214 in Toledo. Cleveland, Cincinnati, and Columbus failed to provide data. Meanwhile, in Canton, 31-year-old Brandon Nissinger was sentenced to 10 years in prison for his role in this crash that may put its policy under the microscope.
We might have policy change, possibly, due from this.
And in court, Nissinger took full responsibility for his actions, but the decision on when and how to pursue officers pursuing suspects continues to be one of the biggest challenges facing law enforcement. In Cleveland, I'm Chief Investigator Ron Regan.